Well, hello. My name is Leroy Laws Jr., and right now we are all stuck in the house because of this virus. Now, don't get me wrong, this virus is serious, and we need to do the things that we need to do. So, we want to try to keep ourselves safe and stay in the house if possible. If you've got to go out, do the things that they're saying. Okay, because we are in the house, we've got to try to find things to do in the house. And it's not all about making babies, because guess what? That's expensive. Find some things to do. Watch TV, do a movie, and interact with your kids. And this is a time for you to find out what you're really all about when hard times hit. Hey, guess what? Hard times is what I'm going to do for you later. But let me talk about what I'm doing. Right now, I'm in the house and I'm reminiscing. I'm reminiscing back into the 80s, the early 80s, when my brother and I formed this group called Relative Theory. And what we did is we were sitting on the bed one day and he said, you know what? We need to form a group. So that's what we did. We formed a 7-member group. Now, a group is like a house with a foundation. And you can't build a house unless you've got the foundation. So let's start at the bottom. At the very bottom was our drummer. His name was Mr. Roland Williams. Believe me, Roland had a meter that was unbreakable. What is a meter? It's one that never drops the time. He keeps the time going. And Roland was very consistent in that. We could always depend on him to keep us right where we needed to be. That's Mr. Roland Williams, our drummer. Now, what complements the drums is your bass man. The bass man always complements the drums. Now, our bass player's name was Mr. Rufus Rough Stuff Wilson. Rough Stuff, you say. Why would you call him Rough Stuff? Because when we on stage and I looked over at him and hey, said, Rufus, get funky with it. Mr. Rufus got funky with it. I like to think of it like this, the Tina Turner effect. Remember Tina Turner said, sometimes I like it a little easy, then sometimes I like it a little rough. That's Mr. Rufus Rough Stuff Williams. Because when I say get rough, he got rough. Okay, moving along is my cousin, Mr. Leonard Noah Patrick. He was our percussionist. Percussions are very important in the song because it's all those bells, whistles, tambourines, all those things that fill a record. But we called him Sweet Lou. Not like that commercial on TV right now saying, there's a sweet one. No, he wasn't called that because of that. He was called Sweet Lou because he was truly a ladies' man. Women would come up and say, where is Sweet Lou? And I say, Lou is doing what he is supposed to do, performing with this band and filling those holes. He was a background vocalist, and on one song, he even sang Lead With Me, and the song was called Confessions of a Freak. Don't get wrapped up in the name of that song because it's just a song. Okay, moving right along is our horn man. That was Mr. Stuart Daly. He played sax, he played flute, any wind instrument. Man, when Stuart played, you could just close your eyes and you'd be gliding on air, just gliding on air. He was truly a gifted player and still is. Well, he also sang background vocals for the group. That's Mr. Stuart Daly, our flutist. Okay, moving right along, we come to our keyboard player, Mr. Oliver Yorrell. We called him Mr. Fingers. Yeah, because he can walk up and down that keyboard. And sometimes I think he added some extra keys on that keyboard because, man, he was doing stuff that was incredible. He was also our background vocalist. That's Mr. Oliver Yorrell. Now, I'm going to deviate a little bit because on this particular album, after it was done, we brought in another drummer. And that's my cousin, Lamont Jerry Nelson. We called him Fred Hooker. I still don't know why we call him Fred Hooker, because what we should have called him is Mr. In the Pocket Rock Steady. Now, we had one drummer, which was Roland, extremely good, but these drummers were great in their own right. And Fred was steady. He kept the beat steady. That's my cousin, Lamont Jerry Nelson. Then what we decided to do after we finished this album, we incorporated a female singer. Enter Betty Cuffey. Ooh, Lord. She had a voice that was incredible. She reminded me and still does a lot of Regina Belle, Nita Baker. She was a combination of all these things, and she put a little twang when she sang. So that was Betty Cuffey. She sang lead vocals with me and background vocals. Now we're going to move to one of the original founders of the group, my brother, Antonio Gregory Laws. Simply, he was called the chord man, because what he would do is he would come up with some, I thought, outrageous chords. But when he showed us direction he wanted us to go, that complimented my voice, he said, guess what? It's going to make it so sweet, brother. It's going to make it sweet. I say, really? He said, just roll with me and we can just roll right on. So he was like the yin to my yang. That's why we were joined at the hip. So that brings you to me. Since I'm the yang, my name is Mr. Leroy Laws Jr. I'm the lead vocalist of Relative Theory, and I do background vocals. But my most important job was I was the front man. Now, you always got to have a front man, because when there's a band, no matter what's going on back there with all the instrumentation, your eyes are on the front man. And that's an important job, because like the captain of a vessel, he's got to guide the ship. I love this stuff because I love being in the limelight. I'm not going to lie about it. So when you put all this together, we became Relative Theory. And how we got the name Relative Theory is because we were all related, not necessarily by blood, but in our thought of music, to music theory, i.e. Relative Theory. So what I want you to do is listen to the title track of that album, which is called Hard Times. And I hope you like it as much as we played and enjoyed it. And tell me what you think. We're going to come at you real good. Ladies and gentlemen, I give you Relative Theory, Hard Times. That's my brother. Hey, Paula. You can hear your husband, can't you? I do. Here we go. You got hard times. When the name of your bank is a pawn shop. You got hard times when your toothache seems to never stop. You got hard times when your wife jumps up and leaves today. Well, no. You got hard times when your car gets repossessed today. But can't you see that these things are killing me? I can't really stand it, but still I try my best to live and make it. Keep my pace with the human race, never leave us stranded. Cause I made up my mind that this will be my time. No more standing in line. You got hard times when your TV set is on the blink. Well, no. You got hard times when your plumbing backs up and you can't just sing. Woo, Lord. But can't you see that these things are killing me? I can't really stand it, but still I try my best to live and make it. Keep my pace with the human race, never leave me stranded. But still I stand alone, like a king without a throne, always risking the unknown. Hard times! No, yeah. say no, 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 yeah. You got kids killing their parents. They done lost their mind, and the mothers are teaching their daughters how to twerk their behind. Squeegee boys on the corners with their pants hanging off their ass. Give them $1 and then they'll break your glass. Oh yeah. Yes. Hit it. Hard times. Hard times. If you didn't know, that's my brother Antonio Gregory Laws. Paula, listen to your man. Hard times. You got a man in the office called the president, and there are even some think he is heaven sent. You got the rich getting richer off the backs of us. You got a poor man working from dawn to dusk. Listen to me. You got hard times, yeah, yeah. When you don't have shoes to put on your feet. You got hard times when your belly swells from the food to eat. But can't you see that the stains are killing me? I can't really stand it, but still I try my best to live and make it. Keep my pace with the human race, never leave me stranded. Cause I made up my mind that this will be my time. No more standing in line. Hot times. No, 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 yeah. No, 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 yeah. I said no, 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 yeah. We're divided, undecided, you know that ain't right. Black people, white people, ready to fight. Were we truly ever the United States? Heavenly Father, forgive us again, cause we've lost our way. Yeah. We always miss the unknown, like a kid in the ground. Always miss the unknown, like a kid in the ground. We always miss the unknown, like a kid in the ground. Every minute of the day, a child comes into this world, and it doesn't matter whether it be a boy or a girl. But we as parents, we try to do our best to guide them until they're strong enough to pass life's many tests. And even though our trials and tribulations sometimes seem to rattle our brain, remember you're only one of the many in life's long linking chain. And when you get up in the morning and think about all the bills you have to pay today, first give thanks to the Lord for letting you see another day. Now heed these words, my friend. Get with it. Don't be left behind. And don't go fooling yourself, because these are the hard times. What am I gonna do? Yeah, yeah. I think I'll try to make it. Hard times driving me on.